Well, I thought before my weigh-in, I would show you my little thermometer. It's kind of a neat little way of marking how far you have come to your goal weight, my little picture for inspiration. And that's that. I want to move it up to here. Okay, so we're, mind the mess. Off to do the weigh-in. Oh, mind that mess. Jeez, I've got a mess. Too many messes. Don't look at my messy house. Alright. Weigh-in time. Dun, dun, dun. You've been very unfavorable to me, so let's step it up a notch, shall we? What? What? Oh, no, hell no. Okay. Okay. That's shocking. Shit. Oh, God, help me through it all. Okay, I don't understand.
Hi, everyone. Well, as you can tell from that video, I had a horrible weigh-in this morning. It's really got me quite upset. Really got me upset. I don't even know. So I don't know what to say about it. I have some issues that are going on in my life that are causing me some stress, and I have been told by my doctor that I'm under distress, and that it would make it very hard for me to lose weight because my body's in a constant state of survival mode and protection mode. So I have still, it's been taking me a really long time since the end of April to lose the 14 pounds I lost, and now apparently I'm 11 pounds, so I'm pretty furious right now. I can't even begin to tell you. I really feel like giving up because I don't see the point if I'm just fighting a losing battle. I don't know what to say about it. I did have a bad eating night, and it wasn't, come on, it's not 10,000 calories, so, maybe at the most. I had a half a chocolate bar. I don't know if you know what Pringles are, but I had Pringles chips, probably about a quarter of a thing of Pringles chips, and a bagel with some cheese. So, maximum, really overshooting it, I had an extra 1,000 calories. So, one night, and I've been exercising faithfully and eating perfectly fine within my calorie range, all the proper foods. So I'm really frustrated, really frustrated, and I really feel like, screw it, because I'm just fighting this losing battle. A friend of mine at work said, don't give up. I can see, that's making a difference, and you have had changes in your measurements, and, blah, blah, blah. So, and, my calorie count group, thank you so much. They're really supportive, and they're, saying, hey, I've had those hurdles too, and blah, 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 blah. So, I'm going to keep going, but I have to tell you, I'm almost on the verge of tears because it's just so disappointing. And what's even more shocking is that the day before I was down almost a pound. So even that's just how you can't go up 4 pounds in a freaking day. I wasn't at freaking, I didn't go on some binge and eat McDonald's and, oh God, I don't know. I'm so beside myself right now. And my stress level's really high, and I had a really particularly bad day today. I'm going to tell you my horrible story. Well, I went to the Metro, which is our supermarket, or one of our supermarkets. We have a few. And because there was prime rib on sale, and I wanted to get it for Thanksgiving dinner. And so there was this guy standing there, and he's on his cell phone. And he's standing in front of the counter. The counter's really, long, the width, probably longer than the width of my arm. So in one side was the prime rib, and on the other side there was, chicken and stuff. And so he's standing right in front of the prime rib, and he's got his basket kind of kitty corner, on this part. So his basket's kind of like that, and he's just chatting away on the cell phone. So I came up, and I kind of went around him, beside him. He's standing there facing this way, and I'm looking at the meat. So he kind of, turns around as I'm looking at it. So I'm looking at the meat, and I'm eyeing them, and I'm seeing which one's less fatty and blah, blah, blah. And so I go in to reach the prime rib, and he says, I was going to get that one. And I don't know. I'm normally a fairly patient person, but apparently not tonight, because I just turned to him and I said, well, I'm not going to quote me verbatim, but something along the lines of, usually when a person wants a prime rib, they put it in their basket, because the rest of the population is not psychic and can't determine psychically which one you want to pick. So I picked the one I had picked, and I put it in his basket. I said, in the future, perhaps you could put it in your basket, so those of us less psychically challenged would be able to know which one you want. And there was this elderly couple who was, kind of over to the right of me, and they started laughing, and I kind of met up with them in the frozen food section, and they were laughing, and they were saying, this older gentleman, he said, oh, good on ya, I can't believe, that's so ridiculous, and what did he think? You were going to wait behind him, and until he got off the phone, and that's so crazy that he's, saying I wanted that one, but he never even put it in his thing. And then his wife piped up, and she's like, I think he just waited for some woman to come and pick a good prime rib, and then he claimed it as his own. And that made me just start howling with laughter. And I don't know, I just think people have lost their minds lately. They're just so incredibly rude, and so, I don't know. I just, I was not raised like that. I was not raised to be so selfish and not consider other people like that. To actually stand in front of that counter just having a chit-chat on the phone and thinking, I run this place and you can't take anything out of there because I'm on the phone. And I don't know what it was going through this guy's head. I really don't. And maybe he was having a bad day. I don't know. Now I'm feeling a little bad about it. Like I shouldn't have done that. But I did lose it on this guy. And that was my day. So anyways, I'm really stressed about this game. But I'm still going to keep going. I'm going to do my best. That's all I can do. And, hopefully at some point in my bloody life, it will be reflected on the scale. Because right now it sure as crap is not. And it's been like a month of this. And I'm really frustrated. I'm so frustrated. I can't even tell you. It's really upsetting to me. So if you have any good advice for me, I'd appreciate it. Because I really want to throw in the towel. Because I'm really just, I don't see the result in it, just for the effort I'm putting in. When I'm dripping sweat every night, when I'm eating stuff I'd rather not be eating, I'd rather eat something else that's, more to my palate. But anyways, that's what it is. It is what it is. Onwards and upwards. I didn't gain it in a week. I'm not going to lose it in a week. I've got to keep it in my mind. And, and to Blossom, I have been advised, which I figured, I am not allowed to film at work. So we do have rules, and I understand that. I actually do understand it. So I can't do a day in the life other than I'm driving up to my work. I could show you the underground, but I couldn't show you anything else. So that's it. Have a good night. Bye.